welcome to Katrina's Creations. It has been a day and a half. I'm filming this Friday, and if you've been watching the bariatric journey, which if you want to click the link here, that will take you to that, there's been a few changes. I'm scheduled, well, I was scheduled for surgery on Monday, and it's now been moved to Tuesday. So yeah, total rerouting of plans. York is within I've also been changed to a different hospital. So at least York is a little closer than Ephrata. And so Dave's not gonna have to have a hotel room or anything. The dog doesn't have to go to a kennel. But yeah, but it's involved a lot of last minute scramble to change a few things. And it means I get to have one more day of the diet, yeah. So anyway, my liver should be especially small by that time. So let's get on to what you have come for, and that is what have I been making? What have you all been making? So let's get started. I do have a finished object, but I have to insert a picture of it. So I will stick that picture in here so you can see it. Now that is the Pineapples on the Boardwalk by Spring Nolker, who is Spring the Fiber Enthusiast. And that's her pattern, and I finished it. It was supposed to be for my mother's birthday, but because I made some mistakes, I had to rip some out. So she just got it yesterday, which was about a week after her birthday. But Dave dropped it off to her and everything went well, and she likes it. And yeah, so the next time I make one, it'll be for me, but in more neutral colors, because that one had some bright colors, as you saw in the picture. So yeah. And I did want to make a correction, and you will see this in the show and tell. Last week I showed a Pineapples on the Boardwalk shawl that I thought Spring had made, but it actually was made by one of her viewers, which is her name is Beverly Wilhan. So you'll see that shawl again, but with the right name this time. So yeah, Spring contacted me and said, I didn't make that. So that is my finished object. Then I have a sort of partially finished object. I worked on, this is the sweater I'm making for a friend of mine's brother-in-law who lost his wife. This was a sweater she was working on when she passed away. And the back was already done, and I started this at about where the sleeves take off, where the cut in here is for it. So I finished the front. So I do need to attach the shoulders and then do the neck and then the sleeves. So that is a partial finished, it's a finished piece, we'll say it that way. It's a finished piece. This pattern is called Cable Man's Pullover, or Cable Men's Pullover. It is a free pattern from redheart.com, and they do have a woman's version of it as well. The woman's version has a mock turtleneck to it. So the men's one is a crew neck. So if you like the crew neck, you could make the men's version. Otherwise, if you like the turtleneck, you could make the woman's version, and vice versa. Because it's the same, it looks like the same sweater. So I'm sure the sizes are a little bit different between the men's and the women's that you'd have to adjust for, but otherwise it's the same pattern. Just depends on what neck you would like with it. Then my other work in progress is my Keeping You in Stitches. I've got two sections. I'm on the 9th section. There's a 10th section that has to be done yet. And here's where I was last week. And I am up in this little section that has little dots. So this is it's an asymmetrical shawl, but when it's blocked, it's pretty close to triangular. So here's the different sections. And one of the viewers is doing something very interesting with this. These are all like little lace type of sections. So if you want to experiment with lace but don't want a big commitment, because these are basically about 20 rows, it gives you some different ideas with practicing with lace without a whole lot. You're not making a huge garment with it. You're just doing little sections at a time. But one of the viewers, her name is Susan Lothar, she made this for the make-along. Here's what it looks like all held out so far, and it's not blocked. And she finished it like one whole shawl. Now she's reversing the pattern and going back. So it's going to be an especially big shawl. So yeah, I'm interested to see. I never thought about doing that, so I might have to do that myself one day. But anyway, yeah, it should be interesting to see how it turns out. So if you're interested in entering the make along, it runs until February 14th. All you have to do is make one of my patterns. You can do that through the link down below in the description box. It says My Patterns. Some of them are free, some of them are paid for. There are knit patterns and crochet patterns over there. And some are small, some are just hats or cowls that can be done, because I know it's already what's the date today? Today is the 5th. So today is the 5th, so it ends on the 14th. So you could get one of those smaller projects done if you want to enter. And a lot of the smaller projects are free. And there are tutorials. There is a basic stitches cowl that is a free pattern, and there is a tutorial playlist on this channel for that cowl. So you can learn how to do cable stitches, and if you want to learn how to knit, it's an easy one, and you end up with something to show for it when you're done. But there's also some hat patterns there as well. So that is the make along. I will be drawing a winner on February 14th, and the winner will be getting a Yarny prize. So we have that going on. I did not do, I'm rolling the ball up of yarn that I'm working on now. I did not do any spinning this week because I was really concentrating on trying to get my mother's belated birthday present finished so I could give it to her. So yeah, that's it for my works in progress. So what have you all been working on this week? Now it's time for acquisitions. So I have a bit of acquisitions. If you want to see it in more detail, you can click the link right here and that will take you to it. But I'm in the mood to make a granny square Afghan for our upstairs bedroom. So I got this from Annie's craft store, and this is Premier Basics. This color is cream, and these skeins are pretty good sized. I think this was, I forget the price before too, but it's very reasonable. I will say that for the amount of yarn that is on here. It was 359 yards or 328 meters. It is 100% acrylic, and I have made a lot of stuff with Premier yarn or Premier Basics, this specific yarn, and I like it. I've made a lot of hats for Christmas last year. I have 2 of these. This color is Fern, and then I have 3 of this color, and this is Leaf. So these are the 3 colors that will be going together for the granny square to make the granny square Afghan. So I got that, and then I got, let me reach over here and get it. I got a knit crate, and here's this yarn is there. You can, that color is pretty true to color right now. It looks on first glance like a chestnut color, but then when you look at it closer, you can see it's like a burgundy cranberry color. It's very, very pretty. I have 2 skeins, of course, of it. This is Audine Wool's flannel, and it's called Buffalo. It is 47% Surrey alpaca, 38% alpaca wool, and 15% non-superwash merino wool. It is a DK weight, and there's 231 yards per skein. It is really, really soft. And like I said, the color is showing up pretty true to color. My daughter might be getting this because she and I were talking, and she weaves. She does know how to knit, and she crocheted a hat for all 7 of her children for Christmas. But she really likes weaving, and she has a regular tabletop single heddle loom, but she just purchased, and I'm anxious to see it. It's like a tapestry loom. It's an upright frame loom. It's a smaller loom, but it's meant for hand weaving, where you literally thread the yarn through and pull it and make tapestries with. So she wants to do a tapestry with some southwestern colors. Now, if you're not from the US, southwestern colors would be like your sunburst colors, like your oranges, your golds and yellows and russets and browns, things like that. They are traveling out west later in the year, and so she thought this would be a fun project to make while they were traveling that she would have as a memory of their trip. So I thought that was kind of neat, and I told her, I said, I've got some yarn that might be like a perfect color. So I also, she bought a whole bunch of yarn. Some of it is Knit Picks palette, but some of it is some yarn from, where was it from? I forget. It's overseas someplace, over in Europe. I'm drawing a complete and total blank. But anyway, she bought some yarn from another country that I've never heard of before. So when it all comes in, I might sit down and see if we can do a yarn haul and show you what she got and show you her loom. So yeah, we'll see if that'll work. But I did tell her that I've got some yarn upstairs she's welcome to look through, because I have a lot of the Knit Picks palette yarns as well in different colors if she wants to check it out. The other thing that was in the Knit Crate box was some chapstick. There you go, some Knit Picks. They just put a sticker on there for Knit Crate. It has kind of a minty smell. I haven't tried it. I should try it. We'll try it on camera. There we go, because my lips are very chapped. Yeah, it's kind of mint. It's a very light mint flavor. They say it is winter mint and marshmallow. I don't get the marshmallow and why you would put it with mint. To me, it just mint. That's what I'm getting out of it. And it's a very, very light mint. So anyway, that's what I got for my acquisitions. Now, we do have another giveaway coming up besides the giveaway with the make-along, because at the time of this filming, which is Friday afternoon, we are only 21 people away from hitting the next 100. So we're close to hitting 3,600 subscribers. So when we hit 3,600 subscribers, we will be doing another yarn giveaway. So that being said, if you have not already clicked that little red button down below, please do. That will get us a little bit closer. And yeah, so that's coming up probably in the very near future. So we have that going on. Now it's time for... Now in our Come and Get It section this week, there's quite a bit of things going on. Some of these you saw today are, some of these you saw Friday, because I put out a little video showing the sales that were going on, because some of them were only for one day. So Knit Picks has up to 40% off of their red, white, and pink yarns right now. That sale runs until the 10th of February. So if you want any red, white, or pink yarn, now's the time to go for it. You do not need a coupon code. And like I said, it's up to 40% off. A lot depends on what weight of yarn you choose. Lovecrafts has, every day you should just check for sales, because they just run one sale after the other. Yesterday's sale, they had a $5 bargain bin going on for some yarn. So who knows what the sale might be today, so you can always check it out. Just make sure when you go to Lovecrafts that you check the US or the UK, depending on which area you're in, because that will affect the price and the shipping costs. Lion Brand has a sale that is running until the 7th of February, so that's running until Monday, and that is up to 30% off of yarn and kits. You do need to use a coupon code, and that coupon code is Big Event 30. So that is over at Lion Brand. And I think that's it, because Annie's sale that I advertised yesterday is over now. So, but you can always go over and check out Annie's clearance, because this is what I got from Annie's. Not necessarily in the clearance, but I think this, I keep thinking this was 3 something a skein, which is pretty good for the size skein that you're getting. So, yeah, those are the sales. Now, videos this week. There will not be a Wednesday video because I'll just be getting out of the hospital. So we're not going to have a video on Wednesday. I'm hoping to have it, now that everything's kind of bumped back a little bit, I am hoping to have a video for you on Thursday, filling you in on what went on, how I'm feeling, the latest updates, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that will be Thursday's video, hopefully. Hopefully if I'm feeling up to it, I should be able to sit in a chair and do a short little video. So we'll see, but there should be hopefully one for Thursday. And so that is it for today. I do appreciate all the prayers and kind thoughts you all have been sharing and sending to me with the upcoming surgery. And yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, at least it didn't get postponed. It just got shifted a little bit. So that is it for this week, and I will see you again on Thursday. Bye, everybody.